Hello and welcome to the Orthodox View, where we discuss the latest religious news from an Orthodox Christian perspective. I am its host, Philip Champion. At home again. The unique holy gates of the St. Athanasius Church have been returned to the Orthodox Church of Cyprus. The relic was lost for a long time after the northern part of the island was captured by Turkey. In the 90s of the last century, the gates were discovered among the displays of one of the exhibitions in Japan. Since that time, efforts have been made to return the precious item. Commenting on the restitution, the Cyprus Department of Antiquities stated, I quote, "The case of the plunder of the St. Athanasius Church in northern Cyprus has demonstrated once again the catastrophic consequences of the Turkish invasion for the cultural heritage of the country." Saved in body and soul. A native of Cameroon was saved by doctors of the main church hospital in Russia. Leonardo was born in Cameroon. Over 10 years ago, he came to Russia to study to be a doctor. When Leo fell ill, he became paralyzed. Medics of the St. Alexis Clinic timely diagnosed him for bone tuberculosis and carried out effective treatment. Now he is on the way to recovery. At the hospital, Leonardo embraced Orthodoxy and had his children baptized. He says that he is now supported by the faith in God and desire to walk. Orthodoxy for all. The 6th Festival of Christian Culture will be held in Serbian Zaječar from September 13th to the 21st. The festival is timed to 2 dates: the 350th anniversary since the death of St. Basil of Ostrog and the 140th anniversary since the death of the great Russian writer Fyodor Dostoevsky. The event will be opened with a documentary about St. Nectarios of Aegina, the man of God. Most of the festival events will be devoted to the lives of outstanding representatives of Orthodoxy. A Children's Week of Christian Culture will be held as part of the festival. Special performances and concerts on Christian themes have been prepared for young guests. He will not abandon the repudiators. The conflict between the Montenegro high-ranking governmental officials and the opposition has passed to an open stage. Montenegro Prime Minister Zdravko Kripokapić and the former police chief Veselin Veljović exchanged legal actions. Kripokapić has accused his opponent of calls to Montenegro power structure to support protests against the Serbian Orthodox Church. Veljović, an advisor to the Montenegro ex-president Milo Đukanović, rejects the accusations. Radical organizations in Montenegro believe that the Serbian Church is working to undermine Montenegro's independence. They describe the enthronement of Metropolitan Ioanniki as an insult to the Montenegrin struggle for independence. In response to the attacks of ill-wishers, Metropolitan Ioanniki stated, I quote, "I represent all the faithful of the Serbian Orthodox Church in Montenegro, and I have not been sent by any state. They have repudiated me, but I will not repudiate them. They are my brothers." He is right because he's always right. The deputy chairman of the Department for External Church Relations of the Moscow Patriarchate, Archpriest Nikolai Balashov, has commented on speeches made by Patriarch Bartholomew of Constantinople during his visit to the Ukrainian capital, Kiev. According to the priest, the Patriarch is perturbed by the criticism against his interference in Ukrainian affairs. At the same time, he cannot offer any convincing arguments why the local churches should recognize the schismatics from the OCU. I quote, "Patriarch Bartholomew simply repeats again and again that he is always right, because the See of Constantinople is always right. That the great Church of Christ with which he identifies himself does not need to discuss anything with anybody, because it never makes mistakes, and always sacrifices itself for the sake of our common good. He then proposes that all the Orthodox Christians should take it for what it is worth. End of quote. However, as Father Nikolai Balashov notes, the Orthodox Christians have never had such a dogma of the faith. The Patriarch of Constantinople is not at all the Pope of Rome. Besides, even the papal infallibility doctrine has very serious limits. The goal is to destroy the unity of world orthodoxy. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov believes that the United States of America has set out to destroy the unity of world orthodoxy. According to him, attempts to create local divisions and schisms are observed everywhere. I quote, "The Russian Church is experiencing strong pressure from a number of Western countries, first of all the United States, which wants to destroy the unity of world orthodoxy. An extremely harmful role in this is played by the Patriarch of Constantinople, who attempted to divide the canonical Ukrainian Orthodox Church." End of quote. This is all for now. Thank you for your attention, and see you next time on the Orthodox View.